Welcome, my name is Kian Wilfred. I'm going to take you through this digital lesson, and I believe that you are ready for this. I would want to guess that this must be one of your first digital or virtual lessons ever since. You will be participating in such programs. This is just the beginning, and you will need to get used to them because we find ourselves in the information age, and it is important for us to embrace information that we receive digitally. I still want to welcome you once again to to this program, as I also congratulate you for finishing and completing your KCSE program. I believe that everyone now has his or her results, and you are now in a position where you can make serious decisions about your future. We have said many times that decision making is the mother of all achievement, and the decisions that we make now will always affect us either positively or negatively. The program for today will help you make even better decisions because you're going to understand yourself even better when you finish this lesson. Many times we talk about personality. You've heard many people talk about personality. We talk about person, we talk about personality, we talk about the individual, we sometimes talk about me, we talk about myself. You see, all these things have meaning. I mean, starting from me, myself, a person, the individual. We're talking about a person here. The topic of today is personality types. The personality types, and relating the personality types and the types of learners. But today we want to concentrate on the personality types so that we understand our own personality, ourselves as a person. You understand who you are. You understand what nature of a person you are, and when you understand the nature of the person that you are, you can now make better decisions about what you can become. I believe that you have participated in many career talks before, and maybe personality talks where people explain to you about the nature of persons, the nature of how people think, how people operate. And it is important to understand how we operate. There are certain things in us that just happen naturally. There is some kind of what you call inclination. There is the inclination ability that is in you that just happens. You do not really force certain things to come out of you. And that is how some people get to understand their talent. Because many times you realize that there are these things that you love doing. You cannot control yourself from doing them, or speaking about them, or listening to certain kind of conversation. When people begin to speak about certain topics, you find yourself interested and you just want to join them, you want to participate. But there are other topics which you feel you don't even feel like participating. There are people who, when they hear others speak about politics, they just jump into it and they want to participate and not to make comments. There are others who, when they hear people talking about sports, they want to participate. There are others who, when they hear you talking about sports, they are bored. They don't want to participate. There are people who are very much spiritual in nature. They just want anything about spirituality, anything about God. They just want to participate. You see? And there are other people who, when you talk about traveling, I want to travel. Can we travel? They say, yes, let's travel. I want to travel. There are people who find problems traveling. They would rather remain at home than to go somewhere. You see, we are different. And the earlier we realize that we are so unique from someone else is better for us. Because when you realize how different you are from someone else, then you capitalize on your difference. And when you capitalize on your difference and uniqueness, then that is where your talent is. And you will realize that most of the things that you can do and do them very well, many other people cannot do them. That is what we call inclination. Now, I want us to now speak about personality types, and I'm going to share my screen so that you are able to follow me. That is my share screen, the personality types of learners. I am calling it types of learners because we are in the business of assisting young people to understand themselves, and number two, to also be to perform in school, in class, in academics. So when they understand their learner types, when they discover their personalities and learner types, then definitely they will be able to improve because they will choose their study methods and their appropriate learning styles. Now we move on and want to look at four of them. And in the first part here, we want to check on the 9 learner personality types. And I said we are going to look at the 4 major parts in our first phase or in our first session. We are going to look to check on the first 9, understand the first 5, the first 4, sorry, the first 4 personality types. Those are the major. In the next, from the 5th to 9th, is a combination of the first ones. Actually, from the 5th to 8th is a combination of the first 4. And then the 9th is the combination of the 8. Yeah, realize that. So we will be checking on that. And we talk of the first learner type here. We talk of controller personality learners. Controller personality learners. That is controller personality learners. When from the term controller, from the term control, you can imagine what personality, what type of person this one can be. Control. This is a person who controls, who finds pleasure in controlling people, who finds pleasure in controlling the situation, who finds pleasure in controlling the discussion, someone who finds pleasure in being recognized as the person at the top, the person who feels good when they are the managers, the person who feels good when they are approved. These are controller people. They love controlling, and we could check on their personalities. I mean, their attributes of controller learners. First of all, these people will do things naturally. That is the most advantage we have. I mean, these people love doing things without being controlled. We could say these are self-driven people. You don't need to tell them what to do for them to do them. They do things naturally with little supervision. That is what is good about them. Number two is that they work better and calmly under pressure. These are people who really want to work under pressure. When you give them timeline, they may wait and the last minute they begin doing what you ask them to do. That is it. They are comfortable with crash programs. They can excel in crash program more than the normal regular classes. And when you find these controller personalities because they like working under pressure, sometimes they may participate in a class which other learners have participated, I mean, for a month, and they only come the last week, and they can really make use of their time, and they can do better. During visiting days, these students may not even mind whether they are visited by their parents or not if they are in a school setting. They don't mind. They say it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm busy. They're always busy with their work. Attributes of controller personalities, we continue. When they fail in an exam, they rationalize why they failed and even restructure their confidence. They will always think about, why did I fail? They will always ask themselves questions, and they will always want to correct the challenge, those mistakes. They are innovative, they are very original, and can improvise what they lack. They are creative, good in composition and in writing. These learners can solve mathematical sums using innovative methods not even taught in class. There are people who can go out of their way to find another way of doing it. The question they ask isn't there another way? Their motto is, we innovate and others imitate. When other people are imitating, they always create. These are people who want to control situations. They want to bring in new ideas. They want to bring in some new innovation. They want to innovate something new. That is how they are. Then you can check these others. That is the weakness of controller learners. They are always poor discussion makers. If they're in a school setting, if they're in a school, the school official school discussion, they are always the last people to come or to participate effectively, because still they want to control. And in a normal discussion, people always want to be fair. People want to be heard, and sometimes they may want to take control of everything. They think discussion is sometimes even is a waste of time, because there are people who may not have prepared very well, and they think they have done more and they can do more by themselves, or they can do it alone, not ready to support other learners who are down. Sometimes they feel some form of pride, and they feel they can do it, and they don't understand why other people cannot do it. They are gifted to encourage others. They will say, just face it yourself. And sometimes you want to share your problem with these people. They just say, why can you face it? Why can you face it? The challenge with controller learners is that they think every other person is like them. They cannot understand that other people are different from them. So it's important that we will get there. We'll get to the level where we will talk about how can we assist the controller learners. What is the big deal? That is what they say. What is the big deal? It's not a big deal. That is just easy. You can manage it. You can do it. Just move on. That is what they say. And there are such people. And it's important for you, as we talk about this, then find out whether you are one of them. Then don't value friends, not bothered with the company of other learners. They are alone, and they are okay. They are alone most of the time, and for them that is pretty cool. Say, it's okay, I'm alone, and I journey alone, and I'm okay. They have no problem. Now let's check. They enjoy being alone, something which may make others uncomfortable. They wonder why people like following each other everywhere. And you see, even this affects them later in life when they are married. For example, married couples in this category would not find a reason why they should go everywhere with their wife or with their husband, with the other partner. They find it absurd, and they say, why should we follow one another? I mean, why? You know, they get what they need. They push their parents to the wall. If they are students, if they are children, they will always expect their parents to give them what they want, and they will not want to be patient. Patience is their problem. They lack patience and they don't want to wait. They are not sensitive. They are not sensitive to matters. They just want you to do your part and nothing less. So you realize that when these people are managers, when they are leaders in a place, it is a challenge for them to understand people who have a challenge, following rules, following instructions, and doing the right thing. So that is the major challenge with them. So that is the major challenge with these guys. Now, how to deal with controller learners? How do you deal with controller learners? First, submit to them. Before you correct them, show them that you agree with them. Then lead them to understand the objective view. I would comfortably say invite them, or visit their viewpoint. Go to their viewpoint and see from where they are. Then you tell them, my friend, yes, I can see and I understand you very well. Can we now move to my viewpoint so that you can look from my perspective? And when you do that, you win them because they will now look from your perspective and say, surely you are right also. So what is the solution here? The next one is they show them that there are more important things in life than results, than performance, or even achievement. Controller learners will always feel that everyone must perform. Just because they perform themselves, they will feel that everyone else must perform like them. They don't want room, they have no room for excuses, they have no room for failure, and that is why when they are managers, usually those people who are slow learners will have themselves in trouble. So it's important to really help them so that even when they become leaders and when they become managers, these people can be able to manage people well, understand people, and live in a community. Show them other ways to achieve resounding results because they just believe that the only way is working hard, the only way is just getting and following the rules and doing what is given as a regulation. It's just important for them to understand other ways of doing things. Lastly, understand what they value most, what they want, what matters to them. This is your beginning. And when you understand what matters to them, and when they will appreciate that you really understand them, they can now begin to listen to you. Now we check on another part here. We talk of the promoter personality learners. The second here is the promoter personality learners. And from promoter, as you see promoter, you can guess from the term promote. They promote. They promote others. We would say they promote teams. They are promoters. They are supporters. You see, though there is one called supporter, but this one is promoter. This is a person who would like to champion. They love to champion other people's ideas. They love to congratulate others and join others and bring liveliness to the team. They come with new blood and they come with new support. And they're always very fast when it comes to supporting people and chipping in and bringing in new ideas. Let's see their attributes. Attributes of the promoter learner types, personality learners. Number one is they are good idea creators, dramatic and humorous in a manner that they win the support of everyone. So you see, everyone will like them because they are very clever. They want to start with you and they want to promote you first of all. And naturally, human beings would love those people who promote them, who like them. You love that person who loves you. You like that person who likes you. You are naturally inclined to support the person who supports you, the person who listens to you. When you speak, somebody listens to you. This would be the first person for you that you will support because you feel that they understand you. So they are very clever. I mean, this is not a matter of being clever. This comes naturally from them. That shows that they need to promote, support, encourage, and bring ideas. They can make saddest and most stressed laugh. They are very humorous people and they possess the art of laughter. This is why people like them. This is why they are loved. When they become politicians, everyone want to vote for them. If they're in a group and we want to select a school captain, everyone will say we want this guy. And if they're we want a class prefect, everyone will say we want this guy because they make everyone happy. They are good starters about new ideas and projects. They're always the first one to bring in a new idea. They say, this is good. This I can come. We can do this. We can innovate this. They are good starters. They get along quickly and easily with new teachers and strangers. And so these guys have no problem going to another school. When they go to another school, they are the first people to make friends. They will always interact with strangers very quickly. If they bought a matatu from here to even from somewhere like where I am, you see, where I am to town, it's just around some few kilometers to town. They will have made friends, you know. They will have talked to the people in the matatu. And they have, where, yes, where are you coming from? Oh, are you okay? My name is this and like that. And they are friends. See, there are some other guys who cannot make friends to anyone, even if the journey starts from Eldoret to Nairobi or from Kitale to Mombasa. You see, these guys cannot talk to anyone. And those are the controller people. Controller personality types cannot share, cannot have no idea, have no business sharing anything with someone. You will see them busy with their mobile phones. You will see them even writing their notes. You will see them reading a textbook because they are controllers. They just want to take control of even themselves. But promoter learners will not even want to listen to themselves. For them it is hard as fast. So they get along quickly and easily with new teachers. Very sensitive about the feelings of others. They are good emotion interpreters. They know when to ask for favor and to ask anything at all. So they have also mastered how other people think, how they operate. They are very good interpreters. So what are the weaknesses of a promoter learner? They are very obvious now that person who wants to promote someone else, who wants to support someone else, who do not want to criticize someone else just because they fear what they may say or how they may think. You see that is a problem already. Good starters but for poor finishers. Good idea creators yet poor implementers. That is a very serious one. Good starters, they can start something, a good starter, but a poor finisher. Good idea creators, yet poor implementers. So many times they begin their projects, they begin their programs, but you realize that their programs cannot be completed because starting is one thing, completing it is another. When pressure comes, they run away. Controller teachers are their greatest enemies. You see, now when it comes to a teacher who is a controller and then the student is a promoter, then that is a challenge because the teacher will always want to fix, will always want to follow the timetable to make sure that these students have finished what has been begun. But this one wants to begin and quits. They are very good quitters. They are too quick to speak out the ideas in a manner that it makes other people uncomfortable because they are very quick to speak. Some people, like the controllers and even the supporters, they may not be very comfortable with them. While answering questions, teachers should not give them to be the first ones a chance all the time because they may take control of everything. This is their time, and because they are promoters. They may take control of the group discussion. Other learners may not participate. Finishing is their greatest weakness because they are good in starting, but finishing is their issue. They can borrow the books, ask questions, decide, do all that pertains knowledge, but may not reach the synthesis level. Also, when we talk about the Bloom's taxonomic areas, of course, from knowledge, comprehension, application, synthesis, and evaluation, then for them, reaching the synthesis level is a challenge. They may begin with the knowledge, comprehension, and then application. They may apply, but moving from application even to analysis sometimes is a challenge to them. And they play important role in the society. They are very important people, and I've told you they are loved. People love them. Weaknesses of promoter personality still, we say, may score marks in continuous assessment tests, good marks in mocks. Surprisingly, they may not even do well in national examination. You've seen many people doing well in other exams, but when it comes to national exam, they are tired already. And you see these people need support. They need help. They need help to deal with what you call SLMS, superficial long-term memory storage. And when you help them to understand themselves better and be able to deal with this kind of a problem. Otherwise, they are very good people. they serve their purpose in the society. They have their careers. As we speak about later on, we speak about what are the appropriate careers. You will learn more about that. Weaknesses of promoter learners. We have talked about that. How to deal with promoter learners. Let's look at that. Apply what you call mix and I think we've talked about that. Let's move to the next one. The analyzer personality learners. The analyzer personality learners. The analyzer personality learners. Who are they? What do they need? They need what you call security and data. Security and data. They will only act when they have enough information and sure of their security. So very important things here is security and data. Security and data. They will want to assure themselves, first of all, whether they are secure in whatever they are doing and whether they have enough information. They will only act when they have enough information and sure of their security. They are slow to speak their opinions in class for the same reason that they want to be sure. They want to be sure, they want to have all the data. And when the teacher asks a question, not always do you have the all information, not always do you have all the data. Sometimes you answer the question and you're not sure about the answer. The difference between them and the promoter personality is that the promoter personality will want to speak their mind whether they are sure or not. But for the analyzers, they will want to analyze the situation. They will want even to imagine what the teacher wants. They will want to imagine whether what they know is the correct answer first. And that is the main challenge. They will always want to be sure. They are slow to speak to their opinions in class. They want to be the last people they want to listen what other people say first. That is where the advantage is. They will always want to listen before they speak. And many times when they speak the correct thing because they have the information. Without facts, no conclusion. Data is extremely important for them, to them. Surely these people cannot move on without information. Multiple choice questions are complex to them. 80% of these learners hate multiple choice questions. They don't like. Multiple choice questions are complex to them. They want to compare, contrast. That is what they don't like. Most of them begin doing very, very well in high school than in primary. For the same reason, you can see that learners who do very well in primary school and when they are in high school, they can do very well. Maybe this learner would be is an analyzer because when they are in high school, they can gather information and they can speak the way they want. In the primary school where they are given sub choices, they fail on how to really explain themselves and bring in information that would have changed the whole story. But a story cannot change when you are given multiple choices. So for multiple choices, they are in trouble. Then we continue with the attributes of analyzer learners. They love open-ended questions. They love open-ended questions. Yeah, they want to bring their own opinion in the same. Every question they answer is based on an historical event, proven illustration, and facts. Yes, that is what they want. They want to show, they want to prove. Of course, as you listen to me, you can know the career of these guys. These are the best lawyers. Every question they answer is based on a historical event, proven illustration, or facts. When you give them the opportunity to explain themselves and prove what they have stated, it's fun. They will do that for free. They will want to show you that, oh, surely this is what I love. I mean, this is what I love doing. Just tell me to provide facts. When you speak to them and you have no facts, they don't want even to listen to you. They will ask you, do you have facts? They'll ask you, do you have any evidence on the same? I mean, where are you basing? What is your basis here? So when it comes to promoter people, they'll ask you that is my opinion and I'm right and I believe I'm right. For analyzers, there is nothing like my opinion. It is about what is history saying, what is science saying, what are other people said, what are the rules saying. You will be in trouble if you don't want to research. Plan A will only be used when it proves workable, so to B and C. Otherwise, action is delayed. They will delay if they have no. They are systematic, organized, and enjoy routine work. They do well with clear methods and goals. 6 out of 8 learners who leave the question blank or unanswered are analyzer learners. They cannot answer unless they are sure. You see, they will not want to try. They will not want to answer something when they are not sure, because it is very painful for them or to them. When they begin writing, when they begin explaining what they are not sure about, what they have no information about, for them they feel bad. Those are the attributes. The weaknesses of analyzer learners, you can guess, very rigid. These are very rigid people, not flexible. They will take time to answer you. They will take time to give you answers, because they will always be rigid. They will say, can we have another meeting and discussion? Can I go maybe discuss about it with someone? Can I ask more questions? Can I go learn more so that I can, can I visit the library so that I can come back? Of course, not many people will be comfortable with them, because they will want to delay projects, they will want to delay decision making, they will want to delay others from moving ahead. If the parent promised to pay the tour fee, for the tour, and cancels the promise a week to the tour, the parents will be in trouble. They may be forced to rethink their position, because they will bring trouble. The house will be in trouble. Change of school may affect their academic performance. Also, change of subject teacher. So when the subject teacher is changed, they'll be affected, because for them they will want to follow. When you stop the following and you begin something new, say what is they need to begin afresh. Whether their class teacher can be changed, they say we can even change now, no problem. Why? What is the problem? What is the big deal of changing a class teacher? To move, be able to relate well with this other one. Why should we change the teacher now? So that is how they are. And change of school, we say it may not affect them. 5 of the 7 of learners who are got up with time during exam are analyzer learners, because they will only want to take time to rethink and reflect about the same. Poor teachers approach, they prefer listening and researching rather than going to the teacher. For security purposes, they do not share their problems with other learners, teachers, or even parents, because again, we talk about security. We say the most important thing about these people is security and data. Use their critical ability in class to build friendship with them. Remember, they have few friends. They use their critical ability to build relationship in class. They have few friends. Prove to them that mistakes use their ability. We are using their ability here to really make them to build a relationship, because they can be able to bring in new ideas. Prove to them that mistakes and errors are healthy. Tell them that things that they don't know, because they always want to know things that they don't know. They always to find something new, because they are good researchers. They want to hear what they have never heard. So it's important, when you tell them what they have never heard, you take them through new things. You let them participate in groups, and they share their opinions, and also let them to understand that errors, when you make errors, is not a mistake. It's not like failing when you make a mistake. So we look at supporter learners now. That is the next one, the supporter learners. And in the supporter category, we talk about their motto: others first. Others first. Other learners lean on them. Other learners lean on them. Other learners is like a wall where you want somebody else can lean on. Other learners lean on them. They go to them to seek comfort and encouragement. They are others oriented, and you will see them others praising them, others saying it's not because of you, it's because of you that I'm the way I am today. Others love them. They are lovable. They serve without complaint. They enjoy obedience, are willing to serve. They are willing to serve. They are good servants, and they will want to serve other people. They feel good when they are helping someone. They may not judge you for when they help you. They just feel good. Say, oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to support. It's my pleasure to help. That is what they love, enjoy doing. They serve without complaint. They enjoy obedience. They are willing to serve. For the control learners, there is nothing for free. If they help you, they want you to either to compensate them in a way. They are potentially good public servants, so you can see these are good employees. They enjoy being supervised by undirected. They enjoy. They say, "Show me the way. What can I do? What can I do here? Come and help me here. Show me what to do." No, they love that. Yes. And weaknesses of support learners, they want to be good to people, to all people at all times. No, they want to please everyone, and it's dangerous to please everyone. It's hard to please everyone. They make promises beyond their level of delivery. They will always want to promise everyone heaven. When you ask them, could you lend me some money? They say, oh, yes, I can. Okay, just give me. Okay, I'll do my best. They will always want to promise you. They will want you to be happy. They will want you to feel they have supported you. May withhold important information for fear of hurting somebody or disappointing you, disappointing the other person. These learners are poor planners and goal setters. They can set too high, extremely too high, and realistic academic goals. So you'll say that they set too high goals, sometimes they may not accomplish. How to deal with support the learners? Don't push them too hard to achieve results or fulfill promise. Understand them, then assist them. Always appreciate the math they have done. They need to be trained on goal setting. These people need to be assisted, and that is the promoter learner type. And it's important that you get to understand all of them, because next time we will be dealing with the next group. We will be dealing with the next group of learners, and that will be the combinations of the analyzers, promoter, supporter, like that. When we will do that, then of course we will now come with the learner types, get to know how they are combined, and what comes out from the combinations. When we get to understand those combinations, we can now get to the learner types and then career clusters. That is the level when we can speak about what is your best career based on your personality tests, which I'll give you shortly, and I want you to do the tests and be able to submit the answers by 2 p.m. tomorrow, so that we can mark. And then when we meet on Friday, you can be able to check and see where you are. You can now know whether you are a personality, you are an analyzer, promoter, or supporter. Then we also find out whether we are audio, visual, analytic, tactile, or global. Then we can combine all these. Then we are able to find out whether we are also in the realistic or investigative, and that will now not be a feature lesson. That will be at the center. So I want to wish you the best as you prepare to answer the questions. And you may send your questions through the companies, programs, Kenya Centers of Academicians email, which will be appearing in your screen. Or if it is in PDF form, you may also send it via WhatsApp to me, and I'm going to find it. The other part where Simon is going to present today in the afternoon, or if it has been presented already, then I also want you to combine everything and send the assignments done to him. I want to thank you so much for participating in this meeting and participating in this program. Until next time, I wish you well. Thank you and God bless you.